A man with over 30 years of extensive and diversified banking experience in niche banking, including corporate, retail, branch, regional, oil and gas, public sector, and mortgage banking. Alhaji Niyi Akinlusi is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TrustBond Mortgage Bank PLC, and also the President of the Mortgage Banking Association of Nigeria, and a member of the Governing Council of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, CIBN. This outstanding man, who have contributed immensely to the banking sector, is our icon of the week on The Guiding Light. Adeniyi was born to the Akishimoyin royal family of Lagos. He was brought up in a polygamous home, which he had a very peaceful memories of.
I'm from Lagos. I'm a Lagosian. I'm from the royal family, Akishimoyin royal family of Lagos. I've come from a polygamous family, and I have very beautiful memories of my growing up days, because we've always had one family. My dad is still alive. He had 2 wives. My mom is late now, but really I never got to know who my mom was until when I was about maybe 6, 7, or much later. That I realized, okay, fine, you are told this is your mom, and you are told that's not your mom. There was no difference. And as such, I won't say, all I know is I have siblings. I don't have step-brothers and step-sisters, I have siblings. Allah, our creator, knows the man he has created. And he knows what is best for him. He knows the nature of man and women. And he has made it an option. So if Allah knows the best for us, that is the starting point. Allah knows the best for us, and he can choose best for us. Once he has made it permissible, it is not for us to go against it. And it's a choice. And if you choose to do it, then you must do it well. Of course, we know there are a lot of requirements, a lot of conditions for a lot of men. I have only one wife, alhamdulillah, and that's an option. I will exercise my option. But if I have friends who have more than one wife, they've also exercised their option.
AbdulQadri attended Christ Church Cathedral School to start his primary education with his brother, before proceeding to Methodist Boys High School for his secondary school education. He also attended Arabic school simultaneously as he did with secular education.
I attended Christ Church Cathedral. That was the primary school. I, along with my brother, we were in school at the same time, same class, all the while. And from there, I presented to Methodist Boys High School, also here in Lagos. You will see that most of these schools are missionary schools, but it doesn't, what we went there for education. And alhamdulillah, one got the education, and one did not lose Islam, which is more important. You should be clear-minded. But a lot also has to do with our parents. That's to do with our parents. If our parents did not emphasize Islam and the importance, so we have to do. I remember fondly too, of course, while we were going to school, we were also going for Arabic lessons, going to see the Malayalam, a lot of the things I learned as a Muslim was learned in my early age. So a lot has to do with the parents. If you show it's important, if you show your religion is important to you, your children will take it as important. If you show your religion is not important, your children will even take it as less important. So a lot has to do with us.
While growing up like every child, AbdulQadri engaged in pranks. He enjoyed playing football, even though it sometimes got him into trouble.
We had the moments of pranks, a lot of tricks, a lot of being naughty, playing football, a lot of things. Then growing up, then of course, we always have moments where we are not expected to be playing football when you come back from school, and then somebody will be on the watch out, looking out for our parents. Then once they come, somebody will whistle or call out, and everybody will run inside. And of course, I remember a day where, of course, there was a telltale, because we were playing football. Unfortunately, I kicked the ball and hit the louvers. So the louver became broken. So there is no way you can hide that fact. If you say you are not playing football, how come the louver got broken? So those are days you remember. Of course, we also had moments where we were beaten. When you become too rascally and you didn't do certain things, of course, you cannot spare the rod and spoil the child.
After completing his secondary school education, Alhaji Akinlusi proceeded to the University of Ilorin to study accountancy. Thereafter, he had his Master's in Business Administration, MBA, from the University of Lagos.
After secondary school in Lagos, proceeded to University of Ilorin, studied accounting, BSc accounting. Alhamdulillah, I qualified as a chartered accountant, and also for my MBA at University of Lagos. So I have an MBA from University of Lagos. Started as an accountant, my career, ended up in banking. I worked in quite a number of banks. I've been in banking for almost about 30 years now. Started with Eco International Bank, proceeded to Intercontinental Bank of those days, now called Access after the takeover. And from Intercontinental, I was seconded to Intercontinental Home Savings and Loans, which after the divestment by Access Bank became TrustBond Mortgage Bank PLC, which I probably have been there for a while as the Chief Executive of TrustBond Mortgage Bank PLC.
AbdulQadri Niyi Akinlusi is the Fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, Fellow of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, Fellow of the Chartered Institute of Credit Administration, Fellow of the Association of Investment Advisors and Portfolio Managers, and Honorary Senior Member of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria. He is an alumnus of Harvard Business School in Boston, USA, Institute of Management Development in Lausanne, Switzerland, Lagos Business School in Lagos, Nigeria, and Frankfurt School of Finance and Management in Frankfurt, Germany. Alhaji Niyi Akinlusi started his career as an accountant but ended up in the banking sector.
No, well, it's not has to do with the degrees. Okay. I think with any degree you can get into banking. Correct. As long as you are intelligent and you can pass, you have a high IQ and you can adapt and adjust yourself to the situation. Going to the university just provides a foundation for you. It's what you make out of it that's important. How you apply yourself is what we become in life. How we apply ourselves is what we become in life. That's just the foundation. And there are people who never had the benefits or privilege of going to school. And they've applied their real life experience better than those who went to school.
He has also benefited from leadership training in top international business schools, such as the Watson Business School of the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, IESC Business School in Navarra, Spain, and the London Management Center in London, England. Because life always comes with challenges, Alhaji AbdulQadri Akinlusi was also faced with some challenges.
If you have abundance, if you have abundance, it's a trial. It's whether you remain grateful to Allah or you think it's by your own doing. And if you have moments where things are not okay, it's a moment of trial as well. It's about patience. So life is all about trial. Of course, there are challenges that come our way, whether we like it or not. We don't elect, we don't choose it. Just like we don't choose the good times. Do we choose it? We don't. So then how can we not choose the trials? When it's good, you enjoy it. So when things are not so good as well, you should enjoy it and be better. For everything challenge you go through, there is a price you pay, and there are some higher lessons you must learn. The point is, when you go through the challenge, whatever happens, whatever you lose, don't lose the lessons. The lessons are more important.
Alhaji AbdulQadri Niyi Akinlusi met his beautiful life partner at the bank.
Alhamdulillah, we met in the bank, the Eco International Bank. She's also an accountant, qualified chartered accountant like myself. She's a fellow of the institute. Alhamdulillah for her. She's been a very loving wife, very caring, very beautiful. Alhamdulillah. And I think it's one of Allah's blessings for anybody. If Allah provides you whether a man or a woman, with the right spouse, that make life easy for you. So at least it's a lot easier for you to go through life. Life in life is as challenging as it is. It can be made more challenging or more easier, depending on the kind of spouse you have. Alhamdulillah, I have a spouse that has provided a lot of comfort, a lot of support. Alhamdulillah.
To Alhaji Akinlusi, Islam is not just a religion, but a way of life. He also uses the opportunity to counsel all, especially the youth.
I think the important thing is conviction, personal conviction. It's not what your parents can do is to put you on the right path. Whether you continue on that path is wholly and left to you. And I say, well, no, I'm not saying individual. Allah guides to the right path, and Allah sustains in that path. But we also know we have a role to play in this. What parents can do is guide you, and then how you sustain it is left to you. When I got to the university, I picked up the Holy Quran. Maybe then it was only the Arabic. You go to the Arabic school, and I picked up the Holy Quran and I read the English. It was a moment I can never forget. All my experience, all the time I was reading, I was in tears. I said, so this is what is in this beautiful book, which I was told never to open. What we are taught only the Arabic. And as I read every page, I was in tears. Tears because I was thanking Allah for that day, that I was alive to know the meaning of what I was reading, and for Allah to also, for me to know the reality of life.
A multiple award-winning banker, a versatile, self- and result-driven professional with over 30 years experience in leadership position in banking, strategic management, corporate turnaround and transformation, for his contribution to the banking sector and commitment to serve humanity through his profession. We celebrate Alhaji AbdulQadri